Y'all work with me a little bit. You feel me? I'm excited about everything that's going on. I say, um, it shows that the universe hear us, right? The universe know that it's time to put the goddess on her throne, and it's allowing us to have platforms so we can speak. I say so. My goal is to make sure that the show not only have it where I speak for the goddess, but I want you all to come because this is what it's about. Peace, goddess. Amber, please, goddess. I say, love you, goddess. Love you. Thank you always for bringing your beautiful presence in, goddess. Thank you. Um, so we want to. I want to make sure that during the show that the goddess can speak. That's what's going on right now, goddess. It's just time for you to speak. I know a lot of you do a lot of things, and we on TikTok, and by all means enjoy yourself and have fun, and it's perfectly wonderful to do entertaining things. I say, thank you, Your Highness. Thank you. I love you, honey. um, but in the midst of it all, we wanna speak, right, goddess. Always realize your power, goddess. You understand? When we see peace, Your Highness, oh, little love bug, honey, with our little sweet self, I say thank you for showing up, goddess. Thank you. Always honored and grateful for your presence, I say. So when we say put the goddess back on her throne, we want to realize what that means. Okay? For years and years and years, what have women been told? Women has been told basically to look pretty and shut the hell up, I say. And now it's time for her to realize who and what she is. And now is the time for you to be heard, Your Highness. You've been seen for the last 7,000 years. You have been seen in a manner that society wants to see you, I say. When we talk about an old saying people used to like use, like our elders, grandmama and them, you know what I mean? Or people still use it, I'm sure, when they say, you need to be ladylike, I say. What the hell is ladylike? I say, there's no such thing as ladylike. You being who you are, how you do it, goddess, is goddamn ladylike. Don't get no further than that, I say. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Your Highness. I hope you had a wonderful day as well. I say, thank you so much. Peace, I say, Alina. Peace, Coach Alina. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful energy. I say, I love what you do. I say, by all means, we need you. Thank you for doing what you do. I say. She said it about your hair, Black Magic. I say, yeah, I can dig it, right? Ladylike. That's a stereotype that society wants the woman, the goddess, to be in. When somebody asks you or tell you that you need to be ladylike, that means they want you to fit in what society has created or designed you to look like, I say, for you to be perceived as, I say. So we don't give a damn about no ladylike goddess. How you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you carry yourself, you are ladylike. It don't matter. I want you to understand too, goddess. I hear so many people say that. Golden Kids, peace, Your Highness. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, I say. Thank you. I'm grateful. How was your day? How was your week going? I say, give me your energy. Energy check, I say. So we have to understand, Your Highness, is that we have to go in within ourselves now. You have to understand what you really are. You see, you are love. Now, when I say you are love, I need you to understand you are the portal, I say. Now, you already know you are the portal, but you portal three of the greatest elements that we need. You are, number one, you are the portal of light. Number two, you are the portal of life, I say. And number three, you are the portal of love. You understand? The divine, the supreme, the creator. Now I know we've all been taught that the creator is a he, but we all know here at Love Herself, we know that the divine is a she, I say. So when I say that you are the portal of love, what I'm telling you is that the creator, the divine, God, goddess, whatever you call it, I say, loves the world through women, I say. We ask you a question, goddess. How many men have you ever met in your life? All the goddesses on here, how many men have you ever met in your life that love like a woman? I give you a minute to think about that, I say. Loyal Latoya, peace, Your Highness. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing your wonderful energy with us. I say, I'm grateful. Thank you, Princess. And we're going to make that happen, I say. I love all of you, and I know you all love each other, I say. So, somewhere or another, somebody going to come over here and say, hey, let's everybody get together. I say, Love Herself, let's get the goddesses together. And let's go stand in our power and enjoy our power, our love, I say. So, understand that the goddess, the woman, is the portal of light, the portal of life, and the portal of love, I say. Through the woman, this is how the divine loves the world, through a woman. So understand why we're in this world the way it is now, because she has been discredited so long. She has been put down for so long that the world lacks love. And where do we get that love from? Through the portal. How do we open up the portal? We have to let go, I say, goddess, of the ego. We have to let go of allowing our ego to control us and walk forward. When we let go of the ego, goddess, this opens up the portal for you, goddess. This allows you to love the way you love. You understand what I'm saying, goddess? You see, the way you have loved people your entire life, you keep wondering why these people cannot love you back the way you love them, I say. And at some point, goddess, you have to look at yourself as something beautiful and rare. Do not look at yourself as like, what am I doing, honey? Because it's just you. Ask yourself, who are you dealing with? Who are you surrounding yourself with? I say. That is the right question. I say. Know that you are rare. You are rare. That means everybody don't deserve you, goddess. So we have to get out of the ego. You see, when we're in that ego, goddess, this is when we are vulnerable to be controlled by outside sources, right? Through the ego. This is why this world is a man's world right now, because love has been pushed to the side and everybody is having the same perception, taught to have the same perception, live by the same program, I say. Because when we're in our ego, we think that's a great thing. We don't understand that this allows us to be controlled. You see, when you're in control, goddess, when you're portaling, when you're bringing in love, when we love ourselves, goddess, you see, we cannot be controlled, honey. Nobody can make us do anything that we don't want to do, goddess. Nobody can make us act the way they want us to. Nobody can make us dress the way they want us to. Nobody can make us live the way they want us to, goddess, when we truly love ourselves. I say, this is why the people, the powers that be, have control of this world, because they have suppressed you for the last 7,000 years, Your Highness. They have made sure that love did not control the world, you understand, so that they can have control of the world, I say. So it is very imperative, Your Highness, that you really see you again, you understand. See, the things that we have been taught and programmed, from the stories of Lilith and Adam to the story of Adam and Eve to most religious books, in some way they discredit the goddess. I mean, when we talk about Adam, y'all know how I feel about Adam, I say. But when we talk about Adam, it don't matter what story he's in. Every story Adam is in, she doing something wrong. Let them tell it, I say. Every story Adam in, she's doing something wrong, I say. So this has been going on for the last 7,000 years, goddess. This world and society has did nothing but make you be what they wanted you to be. And that is just beautiful. But even that, Goddess, they want you to be beautiful the way they want you to be beautiful, Goddess. They set a standard for the last 6,000 to 7,000 years that you're only beautiful if you look like this, Your Highness. And I need you to understand that you are the most beautiful creation created just the way you are, Your Highness. So within the last 7,000 years, honey, they have told you and programmed you to feel like you're only pretty if you have this, if you're this size, if you look like this, if your hair is like this, if your eyes are like this, however that means, if you dress like this. In a nutshell, if you are ladylike, Ashe. And it's time to see who you really are, Goddess. You have been taught most of your life to be submissive. You have taught most of your life that you are the weakest link. I say, you have been taught most of your life, Goddess, that a good woman or a good wife is merely a servant. I say, you see, when we're babies, right, young boys, young girls, right, when we ask our parents, what's a good man, right? If we ever spoke to somebody, our parents or our uncle or whoever we spoke to about the birds and the bees, I say, if we mention what's a good man, then 9 times out of 10, Goddess, you receive something like this. He has a good job, a great career, a nice house, a nice car. He can take care of you. There we go, right? He can take care of you, I say. Now, Goddess, I need you to understand that as good as that sound, right, for you to feel like, hey, I got somebody come in and take care of me, I say that ain't the case, Goddess. You got to understand that if someone is taking care of you, Goddess, that means they have control over you, Goddess. How many times have you been with somebody and played that role, right? And when you felt like they was mistreating you in some form or fashion, how hard was it to move on because you feel like you're in a position, right, where you're actually being controlled, right? Where do you go? How do I leave? Where do I go to? Right? We don't want to be in that position, Goddess. Right? Now, in the same sense, right, when we ask uncle, auntie, mama, grandmama, right, well, what's a good woman? Right? What's a good woman? And 9 times out of 10, Goddess, you heard something like this. A good woman is a good mother. She's faithful. She's loyal. She can keep the house clean. She's a good cook. She sleep and have sex with him any kind of way he choose. I say. I don't know about you, Goddess, but that sounds just like a servant to me. I say. So when we're normally told what a good woman is, it's normally in the energy of a servant, someone who is going to be loyal to me, but you ain't say a good man was loyal. You ain't say a good man was faithful. You said a good woman was loyal. You said a good woman was faithful. A good woman take care of the house. Goddess, you ain't here, baby, to clean up nobody's damn house, Goddess. You ain't here, Goddess, to be nobody's maid, Goddess. You not here, Goddess, to raise them babies by yourself, Goddess. You're not here to be nobody's servant, Goddess. You're not here to be submissive. What is submissive? This means to give up your power. You ain't here to do that, Goddess. You're not here to give your power, baby. You here to stand in it. You understand? We have to go back to the essence, Goddess, to what you really are, to realize that everything begins with you. Everything begins with you. Why do you think when we open up doors for you, Goddess, you walk in first? Because you are the first of everything. See, you are the beginning. You are the present. And you are the beautiful future. You see, you are existence. You are the creator. If anything is closest to the divine, the description of the divine, the creator, I say, Your Highness, it would be you. Can you dig it? It would be you. You are the creator. You are the portal of life. You are the portal of light. You are the portal of love. You are existence. Nothing exists without you, I say. So in order to get on the throne, Goddess, We're not going to do what we've been doing for the last 200, 400, 500, 600 years, and that's beg and plead and ask people to change their perception. We're not going to, see, when we do that, we in our ego too, so that don't make us no better than them, right? See, if we're trying to change their perception of us, if we're trying to force them to perceive us some type of way, then we're in our ego too. So no, we're not going to stand up for nobody to change how they perceive us. We're not going to ask nobody to stop treating us the way they treat us, God. Is what we're going to do. We're going to stand in our power. We're going to give them something else to look at. We're going to give them a different perception by just being in your energy. You understand what I'm saying? To show them. You see, God, is most women ain't walking in their power. And when I say walking in their power, meaning their true power. They know what they're here for. They know their purpose. They know they are the nurturer. They know she knows she is the mother. She knows she is divine. I say. She knows that she deserves happiness. She knows that she does not deserve anything less than happiness. You see, the way you love Goddess, you may have went through so many experience of where you felt like maybe you need to change how you love because how people resonate with your love or not resonate with your love. You may feel like you may need to change how you love, and Your Highness, you are so wrong. You couldn't be no wronger, because how you love is how you love, baby. You understand? See, it's not about how you love, Goddess. It's about who you love, Goddess. It's not about changing you, baby. It's about changing your environment. It's about changing who you allow into your household. It's about changing who you allow in your life. It's about changing who you allow in your heart. It ain't you, baby. It's the people you choose to give your beautiful love to. See, Your Highness, the way you love is how you deserve to be loved in return. It has to be reciprocated. So, Goddess, I done did so many readers this week, and I had so many people with a lot of Scorpio energy. Well, let me tell you, when it comes to Scorpio energy, these people love to death, literally. A Scorpio person, when they love to extreme levels. When a Scorpio love, they literally, Scorpio energy is by far what we call Bonnie and Clyde till the end. If you ask any Scorpio, male, female, how do they prefer their relationship to end? To the death, honey. Die together, I say. This means they love the hell out of people. You understand? They love the hell out of people. And a lot of you goddesses, you love the hell out of people. Ain't nothing wrong with that, goddess. That's beautiful. But I need you to understand, if you love like that, goddess, that means that everybody that surrounds you gotta love the hell out of you. I say, everybody has to resonate how you love. You understand? Goddess, we've been told so many times, and I need you to understand that when we talk about this spiritual journey, right, I need you to understand, Goddess, how much work and how much effort has been put into keeping you down, I say. So even in the spiritual community, there has been some things placed in our journey, right, that will stunt your growth, will stunt your elevation, I say. And one of those things is that you're constantly being told, spiritual people are constantly being told to choose like-minded people. Now, Your Highness, I know you all heard that before. What I need you to understand is like-minded is masculine energy. Like-minded is ego. You understand? As long as you're like-minded, if you're looking for like-minded people, Goddess, you're going to keep hurting yourself. You're going to keep opening up the door for people to hurt you. You see, that's a distraction to stunt your elevation. No, Goddess, You're not looking for like-minded people to surround you, goddess. How a person think don't mean a damn thing, goddess. Just because somebody think like you, goddess, that don't mean they can love you, baby. That don't mean they gonna be good to you. You understand? No, honey, you want to surround yourself with like-hearted people. You see, let's be real, goddess. That's great. It's great not to think alike. We can learn from each other. But can you love me like I love you is the question. Can you love me the way I love you is the question. That's what we focus on, goddess. We're not focused about like-minded. Do not allow people to bring that to you like you need to be around and surround yourself with like-minded people. I mean, ain't that been your whole life, goddess? Your whole entire life, that's what you've been around, like-minded people. It's just so happen now that you're going through your journey and your mind is changing. But does that mean that you're going to stop choosing people that hurt you? That's what you've been doing in the first place, choosing like-minded people. They all have betrayed you in some form or fashion. They all have hurt you in some form or fashion. No, goddess, we're here to choose like-hearted people. It's about, can people resonate your love? The beautiful thing that you have been offering your entire life, but nobody has seemed to ever be able to reciprocate it. That is your power, goddess. That is your strength, goddess. That is what makes you so damn beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? So how you love has to be reciprocated. It has to be reciprocated, I say. If they do not love you like you love them, goddess, we got to look at it as black and white. No more gray areas. No more being blinded by the colors, right? Just like the animals. Animals are in their purpose. That means they see everything through black and white. That don't mean they don't see color. That don't mean that they don't see the green in the trees. They see life as black and white. There's no in between. Either you are prey or you are predator. Or you are a friend or you not a friend. Either you love me or you don't love me. And we got to be in that same energy, goddess. We got to stop allowing us to see all these colors and all these colors distract us, I say, from seeing what's actually there. Even if a person cannot love you the way you love them, in all sense, God, is what this means is that they don't love you. If they can't love you like you love, then they don't love you. It's just simple as that. Now, we can take it as, oh, they love me, they don't love the way I love. Then they don't love you. Either way it go, it's time for you to move on. You have to be with the energy that love you the way you love you, exactly the way you love you. You see, goddess, when I say you come first, you come first. See, it's not about as masculines to come into your life and, yeah, how I love, and yeah, we want to be compatible. But at the end of the day, God, see, you lead, right? You lead, meaning you love, if you love me, goddess, and how you love me, I'm going to reciprocate it. You understand? As masters, when we come in, we're here to reciprocate your energy. See, you've been taught all this time that you are second, when you are first, when you created everything. You have always been told, goddess, that you're the back end of shit. You understand what I'm saying? No, you are the first to everything. You feel what I'm saying? See, me and all masculines, honey, we are nothing but a reflection of you, I say. So how many times goddesses came on the page and made comments about things, and I had a goddess that came and said, hey, you got a nice smile, and if I told her, my smile is merely a reflection of you. You see, masculines, we're only a reflection of you. So however you love us is how we're supposed to reflect. You understand? See, you don't understand. You haven't been understanding. You think because you're second that you're supposed to reflect, I say. Because he is the sun, I say, but you are the dog. And the light came from the dog. You understand what I'm saying? Let's know our positions. Let's know where we stand. Can you dig it? So you are the lead, right? How you love, we reciprocate it. We reflect it. Okay? Now, my whole point is that he may be the sun, but you are the source. You understand me now?